Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Maze once again, and welcome to my debut episode of my series, The Arsenal for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. In this episode, I'm going to be covering my HVK-30 assault rifle loadout for multiplayer, and I am equipping the specialist Prophet with his glitch ability to start the loadout. So our primary weapon here is going to be that HVK-30, and it seems to be modeled after the HVK-416 in real life, and it's very consistent in multiplayer as well. For our first attachment, we're going to be equipping the high caliber attachment, which is a newer attachment here in Black Ops 3 that gives you a headshot multiplier bonus when having this attachment equipped. For our second attachment, we're going to be equipping the quick draw handle, which is going to help us aim down sights a little bit faster with this weapon. Now for the equipment, we're going to equip that frag grenade that is definitely a very good piece of equipment to use. It has the best blast radius in its class outside of C4. And for our second piece of equipment, we are going to select the concussion grenade, which really is effective in defending yourself and also setting up to get an easy kill from a stunned enemy. For our first perk, we're going to be equipping Flak Jacket, which is going to really keep us alive in those situations where a lot of frags are being used throughout a match. And for our second perk, we're going to equip Fast Hands, which enables us to be able to aim down sights a little bit faster after a sprint, and that is primarily the portion of the perk that's going to be very useful for this loadout since we don't have a secondary weapon to switch faster to. Now for our third perk, we're going to have to equip our Perk 2 Greed Wildcard in order to be able to add the Tracker perk in this Perk 2 slot. Now this perk is absolutely incredible. It's new to the Call of Duty franchise, and it enables you to be able to track enemy footsteps throughout the map, and it works very, very well in combination with our fourth and final perk in that Perk 3 slot, which is going to be Awareness. Awareness is a perk that's been in previous Call of Duties. It was in Black Ops 2, but it really works well in combination with these perks that I have listed for you guys right here. Our loadout would not be complete without score streaks enabled, and we are going to start by enabling that UAV for our first score streak. Now of course the UAV has been around since Call of Duty 4, and it makes its return here in Black Ops 3. Our second is going to be the Lightning Strike, which makes a return from Black Ops 2 and has some slight enhancements as far as the visuals are concerned and how you call in this particular score streak. For our third and final score streak here, we are going to equip the Talon, which resembles basically two score streaks that have been seen in Black Ops 2. The first was the escort drone that kind of followed you around the map in Black Ops 2, and the second one that it resembles is the MQ-27 Dragonfire from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which was a player-controlled drone that you could use and fly around the map to shoot your enemies with a little machine gun. Now that we've gotten all of those logistics out of the way, let's jump right into the gameplay here. And I am playing a team deathmatch here on the map Metro, and this is a fantastic map for ARs, despite the fact that it does cater to quick SMG flanks and things of that sort as well. And that's something you have to keep an eye out on when using this loadout. Try not to rush too many things. Remember, this is somewhat of a defensive loadout, and you have to play a little bit slower when using an assault rifle here in Black Ops 3. I can't reiterate that point enough. You have to make sure that you take your time those gunfights a little bit more, and even if you have an adjustable stock on your assault rifle, which this loadout does not have one, it's still not as fast, and it doesn't give you that much of an added bonus with mobility as it has in previous Call of Duty titles. I don't know if that's a placebo effect or if that's just in my head, but it just seemed like you move slower when aimed down sights with the adjustable stock in this game than in previous Call of Duty titles. So because of that, I decided, hey, we're just going to warrant jump shots and, you know, slower aim down sights times and strafing to be able to just utilize this loadout and get that accuracy downrange because of that high caliber attachment that we do have equipped on this weapon. Of course, a lot of people were a little bit nervous about that perk, or I'm sorry, attachment being introduced into Black Ops 3 because they thought it would work similar to how stopping power has worked in the past. But in all honesty, it's really not a perk that was as or an attachment. I keep saying perk, but it's not an attachment that resembles stopping power in any real realistic way. So that's one thing that you know, you really don't have to worry too much about as far as it being overpowered, but it's definitely a bonus if you are accurate with those headshots, because it will give you a fast time to kill when it comes to those headshots in the particular weapon that you're using. In this case, it's obviously the HVK-30. Now, I know ARs are not going to be as usable as submachine guns in this game, but I have got a lot more loadouts that are going to be introduced in this series, so definitely keep an eye out for the loadouts coming in the future episodes of the Arsenal. Another thing I wanted to point out too is that this gameplay, I do go on a very aggressive streak on it, and it's because I'm playing it a little bit slower and keeping an eye out on my minimap throughout the majority of this gameplay so that I could basically figure out where I wanted to get these kills and where I wanted to retreat to in order to be able to continue my streak. And that's really important to do when you're using an assault rifle as well. You cannot afford to rush around all that much on different areas of the map where it lends to close quarters combat, simply because you're just going to have a hard time being able to win those gunfights up close with SMGs such as this one that I managed to pick up on my kill streak, which is a Pharaoh, and that is a fantastic weapon. And of course, I won my gunfight simply because I had preempted what the enemy was going to do before I picked up the weapon that he dropped for me. So that is definitely something that you have to really be patient with in this particular game, just because assault rifles are not as powerful as they have been in previous Call of Duty titles. Now, I only pick up, I think it was maybe 2 kills with this SMG during this gameplay, so forgive me for that. But when you're running out of ammo and you don't have scavenger, you definitely have to make do, and you have to utilize that by picking up weapons. And that's part of the reason why Fast Hands is another very useful perk to have in this loadout. And that's because you can also pick up weapons faster when you have that perk equipped. So it really lends to that type of playstyle as well. Now you're going to see me go on an absolute tear with this Talon, which is not like the MQ-27 Dragonfire was as far as the hit detection was in Black Ops 2, just because of the fact that this is more effective than that Dragonfire was. And you can clearly see from this gameplay that it is a hard-hitting machine gun that is equipped in this kill streak, and it is god on wheels. It really is a lot of fun to use this kill streak. I love using it, and on top of the fact that it really can be useful as a standalone kill streak, and you know, it just be an escort drone, as it were, it's more effective if you actually control it, and you can go on a tear with it, as you can see there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that streak with that M27 Dragonfire lookalike, the Talon, and I really enjoy using this so far. Also, when using Prophet and using that particular special ability, the glitch perk, make sure that you're set up in a way where when you do glitch, you're going to be in a safer area than when you, you know, first equipped that special ability there. Right there you saw that I just did not time it right, and I got caught with my pants down. Either way though, it did end up working out. I went 21-1 in this gameplay for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay and the video, and I hope that it helped you guys learn a little bit about how to use this loadout in Black Ops 3. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next episode.